I'll do a little intro and I'll bring you in, all right? Beautiful. Oh, I guess I'm already started. Hey, Baden, it's Q102. Welcome to a Q102 Rock Room session, of course, brought to you by Lifted Head Supply. We're here today with Mr. Ayron Jones. How's it
Hey
going,
man,
man?
it's going good, man. I'm just chilling out.
Dude, so what they didn't see on camera was the fact that when you started, got into the call, Kid was there.
Yep.
He had the same hat. He had a ukulele, and I'm like, I'm fully prepared to do this interview with the kid.
Yeah, that was perfect. We were just laughing. We were kind of chilling. We are like, it'd be funny if the guy, because he gets up. What happens is whenever we do these, I get, in COVID we had to do a bunch of these performances,
Oh yeah,
so I get set up. My engineer comes over. We get set up. We get it going. And every time we do it, the kid grabs his ukulele and is always sitting there. And I was like, it'd be really hilarious if he was just sitting there when this started, with his ukulele ready to go.
right. Oh man, I was ready, just totally ready. So man, welcome to a rock room session. uh,
Good to be.
yeah, dude. Typically we like to do these live and in person, um, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right?
It's that time of the year, man, or time of the season. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so typically how we do these, we had usually had people come in and they get to shake your hand and stuff like that. We can't even touch hands these days.
What's weirder is what's gonna happen when we can touch hands. Are we going to touch hands?
Oh, I think we're gonna be like scarred for life. Like one day you'll hear an announcement. Everybody's free to do whatever you want now. Go ahead and go to concerts, and you're like, do I take a mask? Do everyone's gonna have like dispensers on the back of their phones, like hand
Yeah,
sanitizer.
that's gonna be a new case
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
until somebody's crap sets on fire.
Absolutely.
It's
Uh,
over.
so you've got your new single out. Of course, we're played the living hell out of the first one,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and love it still. And then you dropped Mercy, and then all of us are like, fucking Mercy, dude. Like, so good, so
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Very exciting, and it's it. You can feel it, like you can feel it through the song. Like the meaning, and it sucks that you have to feel that way in order to write something that good. But I feel like that connects us better when you can communicate through music.
Definitely, man. I've always tried to tell a story from my perspective, but like in a way. And this is the kind of like, and as people get to know me as an artist, you'll realize this is kind of how I write. It's like I don't want to write. I can write from my perspective, but still have it be like, even if you're from a different ideology or different perspective, you could put yourself in my shoes and still think the same thing about whatever you're going through.
Right.
Regardless of where you came from. And that was kind of the beauty of this song. Even though if you look online, you'll see some people griping about politics this and politics that, which is always an interesting comment to me, especially when it comes to something like this, because there actually really wasn't any political anything involved except for the fact that things happened, and it
Right.
wasn't that I was taking one side or another. There's these arguments that, he's speaking out for BLM, and I'm tired of this Black Lives stuff, and you're black and this and that, which I thought was really interesting to see that, because
Yep.
I thought this story could be told from the perspective of someone who even stormed the Capitol. You know what I'm trying to
Yep.
say? It could be told from my perspective as a black person. It could have been told from the perspective of somebody who stormed the Capitol. It could have been told from the perspective of the firefighters who were, who are out here battling. They're still battling these firefighters that are now year-long firefighters that blanketed the West Coast. It could have been, a frontline worker who was just feeling overwhelmed with the amount of COVID that was coming. It could have been anybody. So
Right.
that was the whole point of that song, and I'm really glad that we were able to put it to something that had such emotion and passion to it when it dropped. I really think it's a song that's going to speak for a lot of people.
Absolutely. It makes you do the face. Like the or the
Ah!
like
Yeah.
tight lips, man. And it sucks. It sucks when people have to put a label on literally everything.
Oh yeah, but it's
Like,
okay, man.
yeah, it's human nature, man. I guess.
It is. The thing about it, man, is like you can't know where you're going without knowing where you're from, right?
Yeah.
In other words, you can't. People need something to compare you to before they can give you your own thing. You know what I mean?
You're
Which
right.
is like a philosophical and spiritual in so many different ways. But like forgiveness is the key.
Yeah.
we can learn to forgive and keep moving forward and making progress. We're gonna be just fine.
So when I first ever heard "Take Me Away," I was like, "Is this a Seattle boy?" And then I looked it up. And like, you're a freaking Seattle boy.
Yeah.
Uh, and I heard Seattle sound with some, like, I don't know, some maybe Steve Vai. Uh, and it was really cool. And I was like, I cannot believe we finally get this back in rock radio.
Oh yeah, man. I've been excited too because like we've been sitting on this stuff for a long time. I mean I've been writing this record for better part of 2 years, if not longer, because some of these songs have been with me for multiple years, almost 10 years. Some of these songs, and so to finally have them out in this way and for people to hear the music in this way, man, it's a true blessing, and just even more so for that people are receiving it the way they have, because I could have dropped something and it just could have flopped, so
Yeah,
the fact that people have taken the time to listen and get put the song on the radio and stream it and mention it, man. It's just been such a blessing, and so to be able to finally have this out to people it's been the time of my life. Even though I can't go anywhere or do anything, it's been really awesome to see the masses actually start to get turned on to what I've been doing here for a minute.
right. And it sucks when it dropped when it did, man, because it was like this big buildup, and I was expecting to see you at, some massive tour, and then all of a sudden, blah. Like, as an artist, during, as an artist, that must suck so bad. Like when that first happened, but I feel like you've adapted really well.
Well, the thing about it was this was birthed during COVID, right? I didn't sign
Right?
until April or May.
Yeah.
So, COVID was already going pretty strong, so the game plan had to be mapped out within the new world that we were in. So I was lucky enough to, in some ways, I was lucky enough to have this happen already while I was progressing through the music industry, man. So I found myself lucky in that way. We found a way to adjust. I mean, I've done a million of these home interviews, getting my
Yeah.
setup going, things like that. So we've finally gotten it down to a craft and an art form that I think we can still expose the music and what's been going on, and not lose any of the integrity, but still bring across the feeling, the passion, what's really behind the music.
Absolutely. And people are going to be hungry for it, man. I was watching another interview you did. You were with you were interviewing with a friend that you grew up with, uh, and I can't remember the place, but you guys were talking about watching guitar videos on the couch together, and
Oh
uh,
yeah, it was Eva. I was talking about
yeah,
Eva Walker. Yeah, Eva Walker from this group, the Black Tones, and a Seattle celebrity here in the Pacific Northwest. She is a DJ from KXP. It's a local radio station here who puts on a bunch of local work and um, and indie stuff, and so. But anyways, working with Eva and just knowing her as long as we have, yeah, man, we're just sitting on the couch and just like going through the motions. Seattle's an interesting place in that way.
right. That's super cool. And but does that make the music scene a little bit more dog eat dog when you're there? Because Seattle's a huge music city, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
it doesn't though. It doesn't make it that way at all though. It doesn't. I mean, it's the interesting thing about Seattle is that Seattle, it is probably one of the best music scenes in the world. I mean,
yeah,
just bar none, hands down. And having traveled and played all over now, like, when you come to Seattle, there's just a level here that people are just maintain and stay at. It's a high level of musicianship and artistry that goes on. But Seattle's downfall is the regional isolation. So we don't really have a lot of major media centers to come out of Seattle
right.
to expose us to a national or worldwide audience. There's a few, but there's not only a handful of places here, and you really have to get in with those places. I mean, it's like the music industry, but quantified into this like Puget Sound kind of region. And
Yeah,
so you got to get in with the gatekeepers and do all that in order to be heard and seen, and you know but because of that, it breeds like these crazy musicians, and don't be surprised if in the next 5 years you'll see more and more music come out of Seattle, Washington that you
right.
didn't know existed. The Seattle sound is definitely making a comeback.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. Speaking of just building yourself up in Seattle, whenever I heard "Take Me Away," I was like, I need to hear more now. So I went to old Google, found some tracks on Spotify and stuff like that. You don't have a full album out yet, but you're working on one, right?
Yeah, so anything that I'd done before now was all released independently, and
Right.
now, yeah, I have a full album that we are getting ready to release this summer. I hope, but yeah,
So
this summer
stoked, man.
is the target date. And yeah, it's my first major release, man. After years of doing the indie game, I finally got that major debut, so I'm really excited.
Oh, that kicks ass, man. Do you have a song off that upcoming album you'd like to play for us today?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think I'm gonna save that for a song or two in, but I do have a song that you've already heard an acoustic version of that if you don't mind.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it.
All right. The day my fucking mama abandoned me was the day I learned to lie. She kissed my face and said she'd be right back before she walked away and cried. So take me away, just take me away from this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. Trouble is all I've ever known. How am I supposed to find some peace of mind if I can't stand to be alone? So take me away, just take me away from this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. Yeah. From this lonesome place. Just take me away. Take me away. Just take me away from this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. From this lonesome place. From this lonesome place.
All right, man. Ooh, it. I didn't know how you'd be able to do that on acoustic, but obviously you fucking rocked it, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's like been the challenge too in COVID. Is like some of these songs are like purely geared to be playing with like a hard rock band behind you, you know.
Right.
So to have to kind of like acoustify them, if that's a word.
Hey, it
to
is
make
now.
Like, acoustify. These
Acoustify.
songs.
Testify. Acoustify.
Acoustify. If to have to acoustify these songs, man, it makes that definitely was a challenge, but it's one that we've learned to overcome. And that, like, you know, one of my biggest, I guess something I bring to the table is that I don't ever like to play the same song the same way twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I always want to be malleable. I want to be able to bend and flow and change in different directions, no matter what the situation calls for. You know, so I think that is, and it's something as a musician that I just love. You know what I mean?
Right.
As a music nerd, I just want to be able to like break songs down and do different stuff to them. You know, so yeah.
That's sick, man. I love it, man, because like that makes it real. Because I feel like once you have a song like "Take Me Away" and it gets played to death, and then you finally hear it live, it keeps it, I don't know, fresh almost, at least to you, especially for you, because
Yeah.
playing the same song every day, for months at a time, that can get kind of, like droll.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But you seem like to have fun with it. Speaking of your band, man, I was watching some of the performance with a full band, and you seem like you've got that connection with them too.
Oh
It's
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we've been playing together for so long. Everybody I've played with, even on this record, it's a slew of different players throughout the generations that I've played music. And I featured all of them on this record, which is great because it's a lot of local cats, Seattle cats. I think that people will get a chance to hear for the first time, and that connection. I mean, that only comes from years of just doing it, man. And having that vibe, especially in a 3-piece band. You're the band leader, man. You got to be able to you got to be able to set the bar and then conjure out greatness from the people around you. So I think that's part of where that connection comes from.
right on. You could see it whenever whenever you play. Like I play in bands too, and it just when musicians click because you're like looking at each other, you're smiling a little bit, and then like the head bobs will be is perfect. Everyone's in the moment. It's perfect.
Yep, and then the change comes, and you're like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, the core.
Yeah, the chills up the yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man, that's the jam.
So in true rock room session fashion, I like to throw in a game in these interviews because let's be honest, you've done a billion of these, you've answered the same fucking questions over and over and over and over again.
True.
So let's do a game, and I just made it up today, so we'll see how it goes. I called it "Lick Me Slowly," and and what it is. Let me grab this. What it is what we're gonna do is we're going to play a like a well-known classic lick of a cover you might know,
Sure, yeah.
but in slow motion.
Oh,
And then so when you play one, I'll have to guess it, and I'll play one, then you'll have to guess it.
all right. See, I wasn't prepared for this, but let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. All right,
Do it.
you go first.
Let's see here.
It
I'm
can-
gonna take it easy on you to start.
All right, all right.
All right.
Damn it, I know the song. I can't think of it. God, they're gonna roast me alive in the comments. They're going to totally roast me alive right now. I give up.
Oh, it's Jimi Hendrix. Hey
Yep.
Joe.
Damn it.
Yes.
Fuck. I knew it was Hendrix. Yeah, they're already fucking roasting me,
They're
man.
roasting you.
Yeah, it's like this Jimmy dude. What kind of rock radio DJ are you?
What is this, man? You said you played rock.
Ah. All right. Well, here's one for you then.
Oh, here we go.
This one would be super easy. Again, we're playing these in slow motion. Uh-huh.
What's the song? Is it that Jump by no, it's not Jump. It's I forget the name of this dance. I'm doing the same exact thing.
Yeah,
as you did.
it's hard. It's hard on the spot. Wait.
Oh, it's Ozzy. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Crazy Train.
Yeah, Crazy Train.
Yeah.
Train. Ah!
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. Ayron 1, Baden 0.
Almost, dude. You gave me a little more. Okay, let's see here. What else we got here? What's a good one I know? Oh man, I do this right.
Oh yeah. I wish that I could fly up to the sky. Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away, baby.
Yeah, I want to get away. I
That
love that song.
guy has to be the coolest motherfucker on the entire planet.
I'm sure he is, man. You know, I know our realms are orbiting each other right now, so I look forward to the day we get to sit and chat and talk for an extended period of time, man.
Dude, I would love to see a jam session with you two.
I'll be crazy. It'll be amazing. Come
Uh,
over, some smokes, you know, get some weed and play some music. I love
it was cool. It's cool to go back and watch Lenny perform with Prince.
Oh,
Like
sure.
that's like, all right. See if I got one for you. Slow motion.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I go crazy, crazy on you. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy on you by none other than the Seattle band named Heart.
I knew you would get that one.
Yes, sir.
That's one of my favorite songs ever for some reason. My mom, let me tell you a story about my mom. She has the best voice I've ever heard in my life, but she does not sing in front of anybody ever. I feel like I'm holding on to this little treasure. Like she hits every note that Heart hits, and it kills me that she doesn't sing. Anyway,
Really? That's crazy.
yeah, she just doesn't like to do it. And I'm like, come on, no.
That's crazy, man. I would love to hear that. That sounds like an incredible experience.
One day I'll record her.
Jaw on the floor, just like, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, I'm gonna play you a song by a Seattle band. You should be able to get this thing.
That one? Louie Louie?
Louie by the Kingsmen.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Right, man. Seattle Extraordinaires.
Oh man, not me, man. I only hope. Only hope. All right. We'll do one more. There it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love that song, dude. What's the name of it? What's the name of this song, though, dude? I'm forgetting the name of the song, though.
Uh,
Yeah.
whoa, heaven let your light shine down.
Haven't Let Your Light Down.
Yeah.
I love that song, bro.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
man. I think we ended. It's a tie, man.
Yeah. Oh, you got one more. You got one more.
Oh, okay, I got one more. Okay, let's see here. I wasn't prepared for this. What is it? What's a good song that I know? Oh, I know.
That was by Collective Soul, by the way. Man, I don't know, but that's awfully pretty.
I only wanna see you standing in the purple rain.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes. That's I never, you never, well, I don't anyway. I never listen to Prince and just pick out the guitar. I'm going to have to do that.
You know, Prince is one of the most unsung heroes of the guitar world. And I think
Epically, yes.
he
So
is
underrated guitar player.
one of the most incredible guitar players. I mean, if you look at what Prince was doing, Prince was trying to do an '80s version, like an updated version of what Jimmy had already started.
Innovative. Yep.
Yeah, exactly, man. He just from the outfit to the way he played guitar, everything, man. It was all Jimi Hendrix inspired, and you wouldn't even guess because he made it was such his own thing, you know.
Uh-huh.
But right onto the symbol, man, the Prince symbol, man, like that, all that stuff was just super Jimmy inspired. I loved it.
So good.
Yeah, man.
Do you think what do you think Hendrix would be doing on social media these days? If he was still around, right?
If he was still around, what would he be doing? So he probably wouldn't be doing social media.
I could
Or
see
you know
that.
what? Or something. It'd be like really disappointing. He'd be like an old dude that just like hates everything and everyone.
Dude, there's so much of that.
Yeah, just like an old that just hates everything and everyone, and like always wants to argue about something.
Right.
You know, like could be the possibility too. I would suppose a hippie like him would just be in the cut, man, just kind of just chilling out and probably not so much on social media.
I
He's
would
Scarlett
hope so.
Johansson. He was Scarlett Johansson all day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. ScarJo, man. All right, bud. Well, we can we do one of your songs now, and we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I got one more here for you.
What's it called?
This one is called Mercy.
Oh,
Brand new single.
that's the one, man. I'm gonna make the face the whole time.
All right, so this is the exclusive, man. You catch the first ones getting to hear this because it has not yet been played on acoustic. So we're gonna do the best. This is a brand new arrangement.
The tuning song.
Yeah, it's a tuning song. That's why I was like, I just picked this guitar from the shop, and I was like, there's no way. It's not going down that way.
No way.
See my brothers falling, I hear heaven calling. The devil won't let me be. The flag is burning, but the world keeps turning. And when I die, I'll die free. Lord have mercy. Chains won't let me go. Crucify my hope and watch me bleed. Lord have mercy. See my brothers falling, I hear heaven calling. The devil won't let me be. The flag is burning, but the world keeps turning. And when I die, I'll die free. Lord have mercy on me. Blinded by all hate, twisted by all faith, you don't hesitate. Too many lives crossed, how many lives lost? The gun is cocked with a bullet in your name. See my brothers falling, I hear heaven calling. The devil won't let me be. The flag is burning, but the world keeps turning. And when I die, I'll die free. Lord have mercy on me. I see mothers crying, babies dying. Lord, won't you have some mercy? I see flags are burning, the world keeps turning. Devil won't let me be. Hey, hey, hey. Lord, won't you have some mercy?
Fuck.
Right on, man. So now you guys got the first exclusive. I've not played that for anyone yet, except for my manager earlier to make sure I didn't sound like poopies.
Wow.
So you are the first to hear that, man. It'll develop and come along, and hopefully I'll have an even better version for you next time.
Wow, I'm stoked for that. Yeah, I got the chills the whole time. Felt it, man.
Cool, man.
So good. Dude, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was really cool chilling with you cats, man. And I hope everybody has a good rest of their afternoon/evening, depending on where you're coming from.
For sure, for sure. By the way, how's the weather up there? We're getting blasted by snow down here.
Yeah, we don't really do snow here, man. It snowed for like a day, and then it went away.
All right.
That was it. I mean, we just like, 1 or 2 days of snow, and then it's out. That's usually how our winter times go. But it rains all the time. That's depressing.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
More depressing, I think, than the snow actually is because, well, depending on where you're at too, right? Like right now,
Yeah.
Texas is slammed, man. But,
Dude, and they're not prepared for it.
oh, there's no way. That's like we're not really prepared for snow here, man. We have 1 or 2 snow plows for the whole city.
Yeah.
Like if it snows, it's over. We're just done. Everybody shuts down. Everybody just sleds out and just kicks it.
Dude, if I have to teach another virtual learning day for my kids, I'm going to pull my damn hair out. Like, just fucking flip.
I feel you, man. I feel you. It's real hard. And I gotta sit in the PTA meetings and I'm like,
Yeah.
100%. Yep, that's right. I care about everything you're saying right now.
Yeah, yep.
It goes, man, yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm hoping to hear that. Hoping to spend some time with your album and headphones soon. Because the past couple songs have been fucking fire.
Cool, man.
And I'm ready for it, dude. Like ready.
Yeah, man. The album. I'm excited to share the album, man. One of the things I wanted to do was touch on every base, every genre, but through the rock lens, And so hopefully, I got an opportunity to do that and share that with you cats.
Yeah, I actually had to bust out the Jaeger during that. I need a drink during this. This is a lot. I need to process myself. Too many feelings.
It's funny, man. You can hear my kid in the background. He's all bummed out. I wanna play.
All right, man. We'll go jam with the kid, and I'm gonna get off here. All right, dude. Thank you so much.